Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kayla. Today I'm back with another 50/50 reaction video. On YouTube I saw a video called The Untold Story of 50/50 and it sounds very interesting, so I'm gonna watch this, but I have no idea what this video is about. Maybe it's like a guide, maybe it's not. I have zero idea, so let's go.
50/50 is one of the fastest rising groups in K-pop, and the fact that they come from an unknown company hasn't stopped them from breaking record after record. But from trying to make ends meet to accusations of payola, it hasn't been easy for them. 50/50 made their debut in November of last year after training for 2 years. They pre-released a music video for the song Lovin' Me and a performance video of Login before they released their debut mini-album The 50 on November 18th with Higher as the title track. Even though the album only has 4 tracks, the songs were widely loved by fans. However, the 50 failed to enter the Circle album chart when it first came out, despite being rated 4.5 out of 5 stars by Korean critic magazine IZM, which is the highest rating ever given to a girl group by the magazine. But the fact that they couldn't chart right away was no surprise. After all, 50/50 came from a small company and they were the only group there, so the beginning of their career was a trial for them. According to a track CEO, John Hong-jun, after the 50 came out, he had to sell his car, eat cheap meals, and even sold tea at stalls so he could cover the production costs of the album. But even though things were hard at the beginning, it was clear that there was no other way to go but up for the group. They were selected as one of the Recording Academy's K-pop girl groups to watch in 2023, were named one of the best K-pop debuts of the year by Rolling Stone India, and 3 songs from their debut album made it into the best K-pop songs of 2022 list compiled by both Paper and Mashable. Then the tides turned. 50/50 went from a group who were slowly climbing the steps of fame to a group that skyrocketed to it. At the beginning of
I think they have like 33 millions of listeners on Spotify, which is crazy.
2023, the group
Definitely
revealed that they were
deserve it.
preparing for their first ever comeback with a single album titled The Beginning, Cupid, which would come out on February 24th.
Cupid.
Upon its release, it came as no surprise that the song quickly became an unexpected viral sensation. With its catchy pop melody, the track flawlessly captures the relatable desire for love while simultaneously pushing it away.
Such an amazing
Supported by
song.
sweet vocals and adorable lyrics, it resonated deeply with listeners, and it took no time for the world to catch on. Even now, almost 4 months after the song was released, you can't scroll very far on TikTok or any social media for that matter without hearing the song, either the English or the sped up version. Slowly but steadily, Cupid's success in social media started translating to the charts as well. On March 27th, Cupid made its debut in the US Billboard Hot 100 chart, entering at number 100. This achievement marked a significant milestone for them as it was their first appearance on the chart. However, it goes beyond being a personal accomplishment. 50/50 joins an elite group, becoming the 5th K-pop girl group and the 6th K-pop group overall to reach the Hot 100, along groups like Wonder Girls, Blackpink, Twice, New Jeans, and BTS. Moreover, 50/50 surpassed New Jeans' record for the fastest group to achieve a spot on the Billboard Hot 100 chart only 4 months after they made their debut, and as expected, they kept rising in positions. 50/50 has accomplished a lot on the UK official singles chart too.
They definitely
made an impressive entry at number 96 on March 31st on the chart, surpassing the speed at which any other K-pop girl group has achieved such a feat. Prior to them, only Blackpink, Twice, and New Jeans had managed to make it onto the chart. As of now, Cupid has climbed to the 9th position, making it the first song by a K-pop girl group to make it into the top 10. But having a girl group from an unknown company accomplish these things sent off alarms in the brains of K-pop stans who became convinced that the group must have somehow paid their way up. The CEO had previously shared that they had no money to market Cupid globally, and a Billboard Hot 100 entry hadn't even entered his mind. Moreover, he recognized that the track's popularity as a TikTok challenge greatly contributed to their global fame. He said, "I visited local label companies and asked them to listen to our music at least once. They are high school and college students, and since they listen to a lot of music on their cell phones, they only thought about the Spotify rankings." But not everyone quite believed this story. A netizen made a lengthy post with
when someone is successful, some people are just trying to turn their success into some kind of a failure, you know? Just why, you know? They made an amazing song. Of course it was gonna go viral. Have you listened to the song? I mean, if it didn't go viral, it would be like a crime, you know?
CEO lied about financial struggles, accusing the company's CEO of faking their difficulties so they could attract attention and sympathy from the public. The netizen argued that while the CEO had revealed that he had struggled greatly and that the success of 50/50 had come as a surprise since they weren't aiming for the global market, they believe otherwise. According to them, since Jung Jun had told Kyung that he wanted 50/50 to be the female version of BTS and they released the English version of the song, this must have been planned. The netizen went on, why would a company not aiming for the global market or Billboard release an English track on their first comeback? They also mentioned that releasing an album on a Friday, a common practice for Western...
Why not? If they want to make a Chinese version, they could make a Chinese version. If they want to make a Turkish version, they could make a Turkish version. I mean, if they want to make a Japanese version, they could make a Japanese version. Like, it's their song. They could make this song in whatever language they desire to. You know,
internationally recognized K-pop groups aiming for a full week of tracking on Billboard charts instead of a Monday typically associated with lesser-known groups signifies their intention to break into the Western music market ASAP. Then the netizen goes on to talk about the CEO and co-founder of Attract 50/50's company and how he allegedly owns 2 other agencies and works for 3 huge companies. They wrote, unless 50/50 CEO is lying on his resume about working for all these companies, it appears he was untrue about the financial struggles of 50/50 and his company. It doesn't end there, though. The netizen says that mid-sized to small companies typically allocate a budget ranging from $50,000 to $300,000 for music video production. Considering the additional expenses of makeup, styling, hair, staff, and song production, it would have been financially challenging for them to repeat this process 4 times if they were struggling financially like the CEO had claimed. The original poster writes that despite being a relatively new company, Attract has managed to secure partnerships with 6 different companies like Givers, Interpark, JTBC, Warner Music Korea, Vest, and Zany Bros prior to the debut of their sole act 50/50. This highlights the impressive achievements of the company and their ability to attract industry support even before 50/50's debut, but it greatly discredits their rags to riches story. They also echoed the thoughts of K-pop stans who have pondered over how Cupid managed to secure placements on Spotify playlists like Today's Top Hits, Top 50 Global, Pop Up, and others, despite their daily streaming numbers struggling to reach 1 million. This is especially suspicious to them considering that popular K-pop groups like BTS, Blackpink, Twice, Stray Kids, and NCT either haven't appeared on these playlists or face difficulties being included despite their significantly higher streaming figures. But frankly,
I think, like, I don't know about the daily streaming numbers, but the song absolutely went viral on TikTok, and that is not something that could be bought, I think. Or maybe, like, literally every 2 video is Cupid by 50/50. You know, I still see Cupid on my For You page, on YouTube Shorts, on Instagram Reels, on TikTok Shorts. It has an addictive melody with relatable lyrics, and the song is fun. So it has all the elements to go viral on social media platforms, I think. And sometimes the songs that go viral on TikTok or other platforms, some people don't really listen to the song itself. They deserve this success because the song itself is so catchy. Amazing
song. We're all tired of newer groups from non-big 3 companies getting accused of paying for their careers just because K-pop fans believe them to be incapable of success. First of all, according to fans who were there since day one, Cupid started getting attention before it was even uploaded on Spotify. The fans say that the group held a showcase before the song was released, and the few fans that they had started making videos using the song, which got the attention of K-pop fans and the general public alike. Cupid's streams were gradually increasing on a global scale, but it was their TikTok presence that truly propelled them forward. As users continue to incorporate their sound into their videos, the sped up version caught the attention of local listeners, resulting in its usage in over 3.3 million videos on the platform. The accomplishment can be credited to TikTok's algorithmic nature, highlighting its influence rather than any payola tactics. Interestingly enough, there is a significant correlation between Cupid's monthly listeners, chart performance, and their rise on TikTok, underscoring the platform's profound impact on their overall success. The fan argues, there is no payola involved anywhere, and it's It's a term
I have
thrown
no
around
idea
far
what
too much in
payola
K-pop
is.
for people that don't even understand what it actually means. As for the claims that their CEO is a rich man that could afford to buy their first ever group a spot in the Billboard Hot 100 chart, it seems like the netizens have started mixing names up for the sake of drama. The CEO that gave the interview about selling his car and eating cheap meals was John Hongjoon, while Song Ye-lan was the one who was invited to the company by Hongjoon to consult him on the debut of 50/50, and also the one who owns multiple companies. The fan also
I think, as the video owner said, some people don't really want to see any other groups, like, unless the groups are from the big three. You know, I don't know, some people focus more on popularity than music itself, so that's sad, you know, when you call yourself a fan of music, but then only talk about popularity and not really about the song itself. So they really deserve this success, and the CEO literally gave everything. He did his best, and now they're successful. They made a hit song. They're amazing. Their vocals are amazing. So I just think that some people are jealous, you know.
Production costs can average around $2 million. A tract isn't poor. Debuting a girl group and everything that comes with it is just insanely expensive. The plagiarism accusations also came up, with the Turkish singer claiming that 50/50 plagiarized his own song from 20...
I know this because I'm Turkish, by the way. I actually saw his TikTok video on my For You page, and he was like, oh, do you know this song? By the way, I know this guy and his songs are very good. But then he was like, oh, you know this song, Cupid, and then he showed his own song and said, does it sound similar? I mean, there are thousands, millions of songs in this industry, so I think it's very natural for some songs to sound like other songs. I think there's nothing more natural than this. There are literally millions of songs out there, so sometimes it can sound similar, sometimes it sounds totally unique. That's
Bitter K-pop fans who had been waiting for the opportunity to have a reason to dunk on 50/50 jumped on the accusations and asked for an apology from the group and their company. However, fans explained that the chord progression used in Cupid is a very common one used in almost every pop song. Furthermore, the company released a statement refuting the accusations, as they said, "We had checked with the original producer after the recent media mention of plagiarism accusations against 50/50's Cupid, and we found the original producer doesn't even know the Turkish song in question. So 50/50 success shouldn't be seen as a product of dirty industry tactics, but a genuine rise to fame due to people's love for good music and great performers. And as the group keeps breaking record after record, we can only hope for them to reach new milestones and only get bigger." Share your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.
I think some people are just looking reasons to hate others, which is very messy and very unethical. 50/50 is an amazing group, and they deserve all the success and all the attention and love they're experiencing right now. And I think some people need to remember that we are all humans with emotions, and writing hate comments from your computer or from your phone may be very easy to some of you, not you of course, but I'm speaking as in other people. But I think we shouldn't forget that words can really influence us. So we shouldn't write bad comments to write bad comments. You know, I think this video, the untold story of 50/50, is a very good video to make us aware of the hate they're getting. I didn't know they were getting hate because they're from a smaller company. And I think it's a good way to show that we shouldn't hate on people. We should be kind to each other. Just because they're not from the big three, just because they have more listeners than your favorite group, it doesn't give you the right to hate someone. But it's definitely not normal to hate on someone and just comment very bad things about them and just continue with your life. You know, that's definitely not normal. And I hope in the future we will get to see days that people appreciate music over popularity. days where people don't accuse each other just because they're jealous or just because they're insecure. And I hope we will see days where people don't forget that idols are humans, not robots singing. So please, let's be kind to each other. You don't have to announce it to the whole world that you don't like the song by writing a hate comment. If you don't like the song, just skip it and don't listen to it. It's not that hard. You don't have to hate on someone and try to accuse them just because you don't like the song. So I think this video is such a good video to make us aware of all the problems and struggles they're going through. I'm really proud of 50/50. The song Cupid is so good and so addictive and so cheerful, yet the lyrics are kind of sad and relatable, you know. Relatable of my love life, unfortunately. So guys, again, please, let's be kind to each other, and I love you guys so much. I hope you stay safe. I hope you stay well. If you need someone to talk to, my DMs are always open. So yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye!
November of last year, after training for 2 years, they pre-released a music video for the song Lovin' Me.